How We See It podcast has returned.
Wait, is it going? Alright, so we're gonna do this for like the real How We See It listeners, dog. For the people who've been supporting us since day one, you know, it's been a year. It's a nice night in Oceanside. We're recording this podcast episode, you know, thinking
Not at the same time.
Yeah.
How We See It podcast,
Yeah. Alright, feel this. What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the How We See It podcast, episode 33. As always, this is your host, Alegre, chilling here with my co-host, Motive. What's up, boy?
Yo, what up, my dude? What up, man? Just another Sunday, same shit, different toilet.
Sunday fun day, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's actually a good Sunday because it's a 3-day week coming up. So you know it's not gonna be a full week. You're chilling, and it's not that bad. You know, it's not like thinking, "Fuck, 5 days ahead. Like, what the fuck am I gonna do with my life?"
Yeah, that's what I'm
feels
talking
pretty
about.
good. And Thursday, it is confirmed that you will be on my pad.
Oh yeah, Thursday is confirmed. Thanksgiving, I will be spending it at Alegre's house.
Hell yeah!
So we might be recording, you know, a little bit of How We See a vlog, kind of,
or an episode. I don't know. We're still thinking about it. Stay tuned for that though.
Yeah, it's on another Sunday, and like you said, it still feels bad because it's Sunday and you have to go back to work. Yeah. But it doesn't feel too bad because, you know, I only got to work for 3 days and then I got a day off. Or for some lucky people, 2 days off.
Yeah, and I was telling you, like, it almost feels like a Tuesday night, because then you have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then you're done. Yeah. So it almost feels like a Tuesday night. And real quick, before we get into anything else, episode 33, I know we say this every time, but please subscribe on YouTube, please. Everyone listening on iTunes, Spotify, Podbean, wherever you're listening to us, go on over to YouTube and hit that subscribe button, because my cousin told us 2 days ago. Well, told me, and I forgot to tell you. My bad, I didn't text you, but he said the day we get to 100, he's buying us a bottle to celebrate.
Oh,
so yeah,
that's what I'm talking
that's
about.
another incentive, you know, another
nice.
Reason to try to get to 100. So please,
and
guys,
we're gonna drink that whole bottle on an episode or what?
Maybe. I don't know. Nah, I swear, probably not. I don't want to throw up all over your laptop and shit. But also, we are gonna be raffling something for the Thanksgiving holiday, you know? Or not for Thanksgiving, for the holiday season.
Yeah.
So stay tuned for that. And you guys, here we go, another year. Hopefully, you know, primero Dios, we make it another year of How We See It. And
for those of you that don't know, we are trying to hit 100 subscribers. Because we want like a custom YouTube link, and 100 just looks cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah. True.
I do want to give a quick shout out to my pops and his coworkers in Machine Tech. He did get like a few people at his work to subscribe, and we appreciate it. We're at 88 subs now, only 12 away from 100. So
thanks to everyone at Machine Tech.
Yeah, thanks for Machine Tech. Thanks to my pops, and
I have a roommate. Thanks too. I told him I would shout him out. So my roommate over there, you know, thanks for subscribing.
Shout out to all the new subscribers. Yeah, dude. We appreciate you all,
and all the old ones too. We really appreciate you guys supporting us and still being here. My homegirl, you know, we had a quick little talk. It was her birthday. I told her happy birthday, and then she was like, "Yo, I'm really a fan. You know, like I really enjoy what you guys are doing. Keep it up. I know there's a lot of people out there talking shit, and I won't say names, but you know who you are. Thank you for the support." And last time we were talking about how we've been here for a year, what we enjoyed and everything, but I don't think we ever mentioned that it's not easy to podcast, bro. It's not like we're two adults, you know. And we try to match our schedules, and sometimes we can't.
And we're two kind of like different adults because, all right, Alegre, he's like focused on work mainly. I don't know what else he does, but he's focused on a lot of work. He, like we mentioned before, he lives like at least 50 miles away.
Yeah. And I'm single. And then you have a whole like.
Yeah, family. And me, I have 2 kids. I have a fiance that I need to tend to. Obviously, family. My parents are divorced, so I have so many different families that sometimes want to hang out with me.
Yeah.
So I have like my fiance's family, my dad's family, my mom's family, then like sometimes even like step families and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That like invite us over. So we have all that going on.
Yeah.
Kids, full-time work. So sometimes schedules don't line up. So in that part it's hard to meet up.
On top of that is that we only have 3 days. We could like 2 days and a half. We have Friday nights, all of Saturday and all of Sunday. But like you said, you get invited to a lot of family events. So Saturday and Sunday are usually off the
or sometimes I just like my family just wants to go out, like, hey, let's go out to like Chuck E. Cheese this day or something, like for the kids, you know what I mean? Like
so like you said earlier, it's like 2 different people. You have a a single young man, and then you have a young man with a family. You know, you're all over the place, and I'm over here working like 50 miles away.
And you
so,
sometimes you're like having fun traveling or something like.
Yeah, or I mean, I also try to be a family man too. Like this weekend, I was at 2 family events back to back on Friday and on Saturday. They were both in TJ, so I was traveling back and forth from TJ 2 days in a row. I wasn't able to record at all, so I was thinking I wasn't gonna be able to record today, but luckily we're here. You know, episode 33.
Luckily,
so,
yes.
So yeah, man, it feels good to be back in the studio or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, back in the studio. We're gonna talk about some good stuff. I think it's some good stuff.
Yeah, I like the topics we have going on for today. So,
yeah, but anyway, thank you to all supporters. You know, Spotify, YouTube, Google Podcasts, Podbean, iTunes, everyone. But with that, let's get this show on the road, man.
Yeah, let's do it. Go ahead, start it off.
All right. So first off, what I want to do is I think this is the 3rd episode in a row where we're talking about China, bro.
China's been on the news a lot, and it's always you who's bringing it up. So that's kind of cool that you see all that. You know, I'm always kind of like out of it somehow, and then you bring me into like whatever.
Yeah, because first I think it was China like banned some gamer, right?
Yeah.
For like saying some stuff against them. Then it was China bans the NBA, and now a new thing in China. China imposes gaming curfew for minors. Minors.
Damn, so that means they can't. Well, I mean, it's kind of like the curfews here in the U.S., but for gaming.
For gaming, yeah. So let me read up what this is. It says on this BBC.com news, it says, China imposes a curfew on online gaming for minors, the government has announced. Gamers under 18 will be banned from playing online between 10 p.m. and 8 a.m. They will also be restricted to 90 minutes of gaming on weekdays and 3 hours on weekends.
Fuck, that's like nothing, bro. And we were discussing this before we started recording. 90 minutes of gaming on weekdays. I hope they mean 90 minutes a day.
Yeah, I hope they mean 90 minutes a day. Because if it's 90 minutes a week, what are you going to play? 20 minutes a day or something?
Yeah, or if you try to waste it all on, let's say, Thursday, then what the fuck? The rest of the day you can't do gaming? The rest of the days you can't game for shit?
Yeah.
And okay, let's say that's cool. You could do once a week. All right, that's not that bad. But 90 minutes? Like, what does that really... You can't do anything in 90 minutes, you know? Play
like
a few
if you
games
play
and then
one
you're
Call
done.
of Duty game, sometimes that's up to 10 minutes or so, I would say. Or more sometimes, depending on what kind.
So that's only like 4 games.
Yeah, like five games, I would say.
Yeah, 5 rounds or whatever you want to call them.
So it's like, what? So I hope it's per day, not per week.
Hopefully, but...
And also, only 3 hours on weekends? Come on, bro. Kids have all day most of the time at home.
Yeah.
You only can play 3 hours? Come on, dude. That's nothing.
But, hey, look, don't get me wrong. I feel like this is a good start, but maybe they went a little too hard on the kids.
They went a little too hard, yeah.
I feel like it should be an hour, at least an hour, like an hour and a half on, like, weekdays.
Yeah.
And then on the weekends, like, 3 hours per day. Like, there's Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah. Something I kind of do agree with, like, no gaming between 10 p.m. to 8 a.m. But the thing here is there's a lot of people with, like, jobs, graveyard shifts, right? So, like, some people work, or there's, like, first, second, and third shifts. So some people work, and when they can play, it's, like, 10 p.m. or more. But this is on minors. So
yeah, they're focusing more on the, like, school or high school kids. I know high school kids can only work up to, like, 10 or something. Well, at least in the U.S. I don't know how it is over there in China, but that part of the law or whatever, I kind of like it from 10 to 8. You shouldn't... If you're going to school, you shouldn't be up to public school or to...
Actually, I agree with that part of the law, yeah, because from 10 to 8, no minor should be up that late, because... They do say it kind of messes with your brain, like your different sleep schedules. So, like, if you're up from 10 to 8 gaming, it's kind of, like, bad.
Plus, you're still growing before 18, so you have to get a lot of sleep, you know, to grow and
exactly.
develop and all that. So, that part of the law I really like, but 90 minutes of gaming on weekdays, come on, bro. And then 3 hours on weekends and holidays. So, that means, like, for Thanksgiving, that's 3 hours max, I think. So, that would mean Thursday through Sunday, you could only play 3 hours? Nah, dude, that's too strict, like... I don't know. That's a little too much. Come on.
Like, okay, like Christmas break. You know, kids go on vacation for 2 weeks. They could only play 3 hours.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I feel like they didn't. The way it's written, it's like there's kind of like gray area, you know, area that I don't know. They had to define it a little better. But what I will say is I don't know. So like I said, it's a little too strict. But let's look at the positive side now. I think this will promote kids going out more, you know. It will. What are they gonna do? They have to go ride their bike or something
to
get to get distracted. So at least it's gonna I don't know. It's gonna get people moving. You know, they're gonna go out and play basketball, soccer.
But that's kind of weird though, because for some people, this is their hobby. Like some people like doing basketball. That's their hobby. They spend hours doing it.
Yeah.
There's some people that spend also hours. Are you gonna impose like a ban on like soccer on people? Like, oh, you can only play 90 minutes a day of soccer because you're too addicted to it. Come on, bro.
Probably the way the Chinese are looking at it is soccer. You're getting exercise, and you don't really get exercise with the gaming. Because you're staring at a screen and sitting down.
Yeah, but that's kind of like, I don't know, it's kind of weird to me.
Yeah, it's a little fucked up.
Like, yeah, you probably are more unhealthy because you're just sitting down gaming a lot, but still, come on, it's a hobby. And nowadays, people are making tons of money doing gaming.
Like Mr. Beast, or was it? Does he do gaming, or what does he do? Is he just a YouTuber?
He does gaming, but I think he's just a YouTuber.
But I know he's been giving a lot of money away.
Dude, yeah. For you guys that don't know what we're talking about, Mr. Beast is a YouTuber. He, you guys should check out his videos. They're pretty cool. Basically, and he's only like, honestly, I don't know how old he is. Let me look it up. But I think he's only 20. I think he's only 20.
Yeah, and you and D-Boy, shout out D-Boy. You guys were talking about 21 years old.
21 years old. This guy's 21 years old, and he puts out a lot of videos giving away money. Like this most recent one he did, he opened a fake bank. Or rented a fake bank, and gave people money how much ever they asked for.
Fuck, that's crazy.
So like I was watching it, and like somebody was like, "Oh yeah, I want to apply for a loan," but he wasn't like his loan application was like, "Oh, do you like this? Do you like this bank?" And they would like check mark yes or something. Like,
fuck.
Just shit like that, and then be like, "Okay, we approved you for a loan of $7,000. Here's your money." Like,
fuck, dude.
I would just give it away.
I would have asked for like $500,000 loan or something. I wouldn't have gone too hard, but $500,000.
And then they had like a fake ATM. Spoilers if you guys think YouTube videos are spoilers, but they had like a fake ATM. It was just like a cardboard box, and it was one of their friends. So they pushed him down, and they told somebody, "Hey, if you kick the ATM, like you'll get money from it."
Oh damn!
So they kicked the ATM and put some money out. Like it was pretty cool. It was pretty funny. But he does a lot of giving away money videos. Not only that, just like crazy shit. Like, and he's even made it to like the news. Like he tipped a waitress once like $10,000 or some shit.
Oh, what about that story you and Dib were talking about? How he ordered pizza.
Yeah, on Twitter. I don't think his video's out yet, but on Twitter he posted that he bought a house, ordered pizza, and the tip that he gave to the pizza delivery guy was the house like key. Like he gave him the house.
Oh, so that was her tip, the house key.
Yeah, the house
the
key
to the house. Fuck, dude. That's fucking badass. I wish I could do that. Fuck, I'm gonna start my own channel or something. Hopefully.
Dude, yeah, if you're that big, like, I think he only has 20 million subscribers right now.
But I mean, at least he's helping out people, you know? That's
yeah,
kind of cool.
Definitely.
Well, yeah, that's Mr. Beast for you. Check him out on, what is it, YouTube?
YouTube,
just look it up as Mr. Beast.
And basically, you did ask, is this guy gaming? He did kind of start off in gaming, like on Twitch. He started off giving away money to like streamers, the people that live stream the games they play. He started giving away money to them. Well, I don't know if he started that way, but like that's one of the main things like people like watching. Then he started giving away way more money.
You know, if I had that much money, you know what I would do? And this is something I posted about. That's why I'm looking at my phone. I posted on How We See It page on YouTube, so go check it out. The German virtual circus, or where they have holograms of,
I saw you posted that. Yeah.
That's pretty badass, because that way, I've always thought about that. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I've gone to the circus in the past year, like maybe twice, but I always thought about that. Like, damn, that's fucked up, dude. Imagine that they just say you over the house and they're like, oh, you can't leave this house. Like, here's your food, you shower here, everything's all here. We'll take care of you.
That's all you can do.
That's all you can do. You can't go for a walk or anything. Like, that's fucked up, you know?
It
and
is,
I sound like whatever, you know, they're like, this guy trying to sound like he's a goodie.
Like he cares too much.
No, but it's true, bro. I guess my perspective changed ever since my little brother got a dog, you know? Yeah. I feel for animals way more. Like, I've always liked animals because, like, my dad and I, we used to watch the Discovery Channel. But now that I actually have it, like, well, it's not mine, it's my brother's, but I still spend a lot of time with him. I'm just like, damn, dude, poor animals. Like, they feel too, you know? They have feelings too. And it's like...
Definitely.
I hope that's the future, like virtual circuses or whatever you want to call them. You know, with the I
don't know if that's gonna be the future though, because as much as
you can't pet them, and
you can't pet them. You don't even see like they're virtual. Like maybe a few people would think it's pretty cool, different lights or something. But it's not the real animal. Like you don't see like the actual experience of a real animal. You're like, oh, that's not. You know what a real animal looks like by picture, so you're like, oh, it's not a real animal. Or like it's not a real animal doing tricks. You're just saying like. It's not a special animal, I guess you can say, because he's not doing tricks. It's just like obviously like it's like a computer system doing tricks. Like, oh wow, what's so cool about that?
No, I hear you, but well, what about like safaris? Because in safaris, I feel like animals are they get to roam freely. You know, it's not such a like in at zoos, they're little cages.
Yeah.
Like I said, like just being in a house all day. And safari is like, okay, well, at least you get to be in this park. You get to walk more, exercise.
Yeah, they like you can walk. Like safaris usually are pretty big, so they get more walking radius. Zoo, it's kind of like the size of a house. Their walking radius.
Yeah, so hopefully we could get rid of zoos and get more towards like safaris. But I mean, that's a whole other topic that we're gonna get into. Something else I posted was that I don't know if you saw it, or I don't know if it. I think I deleted it. I can't remember, but I saw an article about a man who dug a tunnel from his house to the bar, and it reminded me of this because he was like stuck at his house all day because his wife wouldn't let him out, and he dug a tunnel from his house to the bar. I don't know, is that something that's
crazy
that you would be interested in doing, or
digging a tunnel?
Yeah,
dude, did he actually did he look into it?
Oh, dude, honestly, I didn't. I just saw like the post or whatever it was.
But where did he dig it from that his wife didn't notice though? That's what
probably from like the garage.
Probably from the garage.
Yeah, while she was away, he like fucking through the concrete, you know, made a hole and then started from there or whatever.
Yeah, that's crazy. But, dude, that would take way too long. It's like at this point, just divorce your wife, bro. Like, I know, you really want to get away that much?
For real, if you don't like, and if she's that mean that she doesn't even.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like, you gotta get out of that relationship.
You gotta build a tunnel that you can't like go out at all.
Yeah, bro. Maybe.
Yeah, you gotta leave that.
Maybe the better solution was, like you said, divorce. In that case, well, yeah. that was just those were just some funny articles that we posted on YouTube. Or sorry, not YouTube, Facebook. So yeah.
Yeah, talking about this guy that he should probably leave his wife and shit. So I was listening to a radio station. I don't have the facts, but this guy on 93.3, I think. His name is Kramer. I think he was married for like 10 years or so, I would like to say. And he finally divorced. And his divorce finally, it was finalized. So it's been a year or so or more. Mm-hmm. And he finally started dating again. And the thing is, so he started dating. He's talking to this girl, and he tells this girl, he says, "Hey, I'm not looking for anything too serious because I just got out of divorce, out of a marriage, and right now I'm still testing the waters. You know what I mean?" So the girl said, "That's fine. If you're still like dating, you still want to date and test the waters with other girls, that's fine." And the girl said, "But I'm focusing to you, like." Yeah. I only want to focus into you. And 2 days later, this same girl that said, "I'm only focusing to you, it's fine, you can test the waters," the same girl went on a date with another guy.
Damn. Well, here's the thing. I mean, maybe she changed her mind, which is fine.
And the thing that he was mad about is that it's fine, you can change your mind, right? Because I'm testing the waters too. Yeah. But you should have at least told me like, "Oh, actually, I'm going to test the waters too." Yeah, you can't just tell him, "Hey, I'm dedicated to you." And then not tell him that he's no longer dedicated to him.
No, that's true. But I mean, can he really be mad though? Like it happened.
Maybe not mad, but like feel away. It's okay to feel away. Like, oh, what the hell?
Yeah, because at the end,
like they're not like boyfriend girlfriend.
I'll be honest with you. I hate liars, so I would probably be mad too. Like,
that's
yo, what
kind
the
of
fuck?
It is a lie, and people that want to say it's not a lie, it is a lie.
It's a lie, yeah.
Because you told them I'm only dedicated to you.
Yeah, and then
you lied because next 2 days you
exactly.
It's a lie.
But I'll probably be mad for like a few hours, maybe a day, and then I'll be like, well, whatever. Like I told her, I mean, it's my fault too, Yeah. But I would be mad at first. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, you shouldn't be mad after like a few days because it's like, well, who cares? Why do you care if she did that? If you're still testing the waters, you know what I mean?
Down. Hopefully he didn't catch feelings, because if he did, then it's a whole other story.
Well, I think he did, but he didn't want to rush into
he didn't want to admit it. Oh, that too. I mean,
he didn't want to rush into stuff. I mean,
maybe he was confused. Like, okay, I do feel something.
Or maybe he was just scared, probably.
Yeah, I mean, after a divorce, who wouldn't be, right? Yeah. Who wouldn't be scared? But fuck it, this is what it is. I mean, he said it.
Yeah, like we shouldn't be too mad at that girl, but at the same time, it's like she is a liar, so like that's kind of fucked up.
Yeah, man. So.
Okay. A little bit more clarity next time.
Yes, I would say. Please just be honest. All right, I'm gonna focus on you. 2 days later, hey, you know what? Something came up. I'm not really into it anymore. Just be honest.
Yeah, definitely.
But, with that, let's get into our 3 sections real quick. As you guys always know, you guys already know, we always do the three sections here at How We See It. Just if you don't remember, this is the What I've Seen section, Whatever Happened To, and the clown of the week. So I'll start off here with what I've seen. You know what I saw the other day? I tweeted something about like, oh, it was like not NASCAR, Formula One had like this big event. They always do this big event in Mexico, and you know how they do the opening ceremonies. Oaxaca, they did like the theme was Oaxaca, and like their their traditions, and they were dancing in the traditional dresses and all that. And I was like, fuck yeah, it was fucking dope. It was a pretty awesome ceremony. And then I tweeted something, and I saw one of the hashtags was like Oaxaca is trending. So I tweeted that, and it was like Oaxaca's trending, hashtag Oaxaca's trending, and fucking someone said, nah, fuck that, Oaxaca isn't trending. It's always been trending. And they kind of checked me, and I was like, damn, that's kind of true. Like, how can a state be trending? You know, it's like, it's always, you can't, I don't know, I thought about it, I was like, yeah, I guess Oaxaca is trending, but it should have always been, you know, like, you can't just, it can't be trending and then, oh, let's forget about Oaxaca. It's always going to be dope, you know, the food is always going to be there, the traditions, the people, so, I don't know, do you think they were right for saying that Oaxaca, it shouldn't be like a trending topic, it shouldn't be something that's in fashion today and then tomorrow's like, out of the...
No, I agree with what you say. Like, I agree with when the person checked you, because if you think about it, really think about it, Oaxaca always has been trending. Yeah. And you should have reminded me of this one time. Joe Rogan podcast didn't directly mention Oaxaca, but like he did because they were talking about like Mexican food and stuff, and then they were like talking about mole, and he's like, "Oh, there's some good ass mole in Oaxaca." Yeah. So. Like, I'm just thinking about it like, oh yeah, people mention Oaxaca all the time. Joe Rogan on his podcast. Then what you said about that event, Oaxaca is always being mentioned. We just don't notice it. That's gotta get praised, dude, honestly.
Yeah, and one thing that has been happening though is like more people want to visit Oaxaca, which is cool. You know, they either want to go for the Guelaguetza or like to visit Montalban or the Hierba el Agua. You know, all these cool places that have become popular. But it's always been dope. You know, how about like hashtag Oaxaca is dope. Like it is, always has been, always will be, you know. And I don't know, I'm glad that person checked me because it like opened my mind and made me realize like, fuck that, this shit's always been dope, you know. And I don't mean this shit, like this state has always been dope, you know. And for those of you who don't know, like our families are from Oaxaca, like Motive on his dad's side, and also I think your grandpa, right? Yeah, his grandpa on his mom's side, and me, my parents, both of my parents, and like all my grandparents, they're all from Oaxaca. So yeah, just wanted to bring that up real quick, and that's what I've noticed. Yeah, what I've seen. Sorry. So whatever happened to and I just thought about this on my way here. Whatever happened to Black Friday actually being on Friday? Because now it's like Thursday at 5, Thursday at 4 p.m. Yeah, remember when Black Friday was at 5 a.m.?
When do you think that started, though? I feel like it's just started, like, the past 4 or 5 years, I would say?
Yeah, max, like 8 years.
Yeah, because Black Friday is meant to be Black Friday. It's on Friday. But, like, the past 5 years, I would say, or more, the stores have been opening up their doors Thursday on, like, 5 p.m.
Dude, and no lie, I don't like it anymore because last year we were having Thanksgiving at the pad, and my little brother, he likes Black Friday, you know, like he likes that tradition, but the store opened like at 5 p.m. So I think we had dinner and then right away got on the car and left. And
it's like, that ruins the whole Thanksgiving experience.
Like Thanksgiving is not
Thanksgiving not just about food. We love the food. We love eating all the food. But Thanksgiving is not about like just only food. It's about being thankful for your family and hanging out with your family that day because you're thankful for them.
Like, think about it.
We get 2 days off. And that should just ruin the whole experience.
Yeah, we get 2 days off to spend with our family. Something that rarely happens. I mean, we have the weekend, but sometimes we're even so busy on the weekend that we don't spend it with, like, our extended family, you know? Exactly. So, this is the perfect time to all be together, especially during, not just Thanksgiving, but it starts on Thanksgiving, you know, because, was it Halloween? You're not really with the fam and shit. You're mostly with the kids, or there's not as much family. But Thanksgiving and Christmas, you're with the fam like a bunch of time. Mm-hmm. But then they ruin it with Black Friday. And whatever happened to Black Friday being at 5 a.m.? I remember you used to be able to spend Thanksgiving, eat with the fam.
People used to even get up like at 4 or 5, 3 a.m.
Yeah, but see, that was a tradition. Like, eat, chill with the fam. All right, it's 12. Let's eat for like 2-3 hours and then let's head out. Yeah. Now it's just like, let's eat, let's get out of here. Boom, it's over. So they're ruining Thanksgiving for everyone, you know? So what? You agree with me that it was way better back in the day?
Back in the day? Oh, yeah. Cause even the experience of going to sleep for a few hours and then waking up super early to go shop even that's better than just like, let me eat real quick and go shop. Nah,
you don't even enjoy your food. You know? Yeah, it's lame as fuck. And whatever happened to fucking capitalism? People just want to buy, and buy.
Fucking vanity slaves, bro.
Yeah, they do. And then
I mean, don't get me wrong. To blame. Don't get me wrong. There's some pretty good ass sales you can find out there on Black Friday, but come on, bro. Not to ruin the experience and memories of being with your family.
Yeah, and I will say this: I found out last year. I mean, people might already know, but Black Friday sales you can take advantage from the app. Like, I go to Best Buy every Black Friday.
Oh, really?
They're on the app. Yeah, they're on the app.
So you can check out on your app? Yeah. But shouldn't that classify as Cyber Monday?
I guess, but, I mean, Best Buy does it on the app, too. Yeah, so you don't even need to go to the store for Best Buy. Yeah. So just for FYI, guys, for this Thanksgiving.
Talking about Cyber Monday, that you said, shouldn't that be Cyber Monday? Clown of the Week this week is actually Elon Musk. For his presentation on the Cybertruck. And like we've said before, guys, Clown of the Week is not always a bad thing. Yeah. It can just be a funny thing, like, how you fucked up this time.
Like, it made me laugh a lot.
Yeah. So basically, Elon Musk is the inventor of, like, the super good electric cars.
Teslas.
Tesla. He presented a Cybertruck, which...
I'm pretty sure everyone's seen it.
Yeah, everyone's probably seen it at some point. If not, just look it up, Elon Musk Cybertruck. He was presenting, and he said that the windows on his truck are shatterproof, and so he had someone go upstage and throw something at it to test it. Well, what was funny is that they threw it at it, and it actually shattered.
It was like a metal ball.
The ball didn't go through, like, it didn't go through the window or anything, but it did shatter, like, it did shatter pretty well. Like,
yeah, it was a big old hole, all shattered and stuff. Yeah. Because when you showed me the video, like, 2 hours ago or whatever, and when he said go ahead throw it, it's shatterproof, I thought that it wasn't gonna break at all, like, period. There wasn't gonna be a single, like, shatter or
maybe whatever, like a scratch or something. Yeah, but it's not like no dents or anything.
And then it was a big old dent. I mean, I'll be honest, if they threw that metal ball in my car, that shit would have
whole window would have broken.
Yeah, it would have broken and gone through the other side and broke that one too, because that shit it looked pretty heavy. But I don't know, it just made me crack up. I know it made you
that's really funny. He's all confident. The funny thing is, he was all confident. He's like, oh yeah, go ahead, throw it. He throws it shatters a little bit. He's like, what did he say? He's like,
oh dear God, or what? He said, no, he said a bad word.
Yeah, he's like, oh fuck God, or like, oh my fucking God.
Oh yeah, he said, oh my fucking God.
He's like, oh my fucking God. And then he's like, okay, he gave him the ball again. He's like, try the next window. And he throws it at the next window and also fucking shatters.
Yeah. It was he's all like, and I think after the second window, he's something like, well, at least it didn't go through or something.
Yeah,
like that.
After the second one, he's like, well, it didn't go through. Like,
so I mean, he invented this awesome, or it looks pretty awesome, a Cybertruck. So he's not a clown as in he's an idiot, but it just made us laugh.
It's funny. It's funny. You mess up once.
Yeah, we all mess up. Come on, we all fuck up here and there. So that's why he's Clown of the Week.
Hey, and if you guys are if you guys are interested in, like, the Tesla vehicles and stuff, but you think it's too expensive, dude, the trucks aren't expensive. I think the smallest range one is going for like 39,900, and he said that's like final.
Yeah, so that's not like too crazy. I was thinking it was close to 100 or something.
That's like cheaper than some, like, pickup trucks, and like around the good, like, the same range as some SUVs, dude.
Yeah, I mean, when you showed me the price, like, fuck, that's not like too crazy, So with that being said, we're gonna take a quick break. Those were our 3 segments, and we'll come back and discuss some hip hop, because you guys know this is a How We See It podcast where we discuss everyday life, current events, and some hip hop. So we'll be back, guys.
Yeah.
What's going on, guys? We're back with the second part of this episode 33 on the How We See It podcast. One more time, podcast we're talking about everyday life, current events, and some hip hop. And yeah, man, let's get into some quick hip hop. And go ahead and introduce this one, because you're the one who showed me this freestyle, which I'm gonna be honest, it was a fucking monster freestyle.
Okay, so one day ago, I don't know if it was 1 or 2 days ago, King Lowe's, and some people might know him. He's a little bit more underground. He's not, like, really too mainstream. He's not too popular. But King Lowe's released not released, but, like, he went on the LA Leakers and did a freestyle for them, which actually was like there was, like, different freestyles on different beats, but it was like 10 minutes long, bro.
Yeah, that shit was a long.
But he released a freestyle, King Lowe's, a freestyle on LA Leakers. And I think there's a lot of people are speculating there's a possible Kendrick Lamar diss in there.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I just heard it 2 hours ago, but I'm listen to it a few more times because first of all, it's fucking dope. Like just and even
all the metaphors and punchlines. Yeah, there's
a bunch of metaphors, punchlines. There's fucking double entendres, maybe triple. I didn't catch them right away, you know. But like I really want to go in there and study this freaking freestyle because I have not seen a freestyle like that in a minute, bro.
It was a lot.
And yeah, there was a lot going on. I couldn't catch it all. We had to stop the video like every 5 minutes, or not every 5 minutes, like every 10 seconds, you know. Yeah. To like, oh damn, did you hear that? But I'm gonna definitely go back to it about the Kendrick Lamar diss. I mean, could he have done it? Yeah, but they were subliminal. So, like, rappers... And he's not the first one to do that. You know, rappers always do that. Like, they do subliminal. This is, like... I don't know why they don't just go ahead and, like, shout him out, you know? Fuck it. It's not like you guys have to kill each other. Just be like, you know what, Kendrick, I'm calling you out or whatever. Just mention him in the rap, and then we can have a beautiful, like... freestyle battle or whatever.
The only thing about that is sometimes there's actually like shit going on behind the scenes that we don't know about.
That's
true. So it might be an actual diss, but he doesn't want to actually make it too public, so he does subliminals.
That's true, but I'm gonna go with he dissed Kendrick. I think
there's small disses that lead to like believing that there's Kendrick disses in there. Yeah. Some people are even speculating J. Cole, but I'm pretty sure like halfway through like the video, he even like shouts out J. Cole, like shout out J. Cole, like. So you can't really diss someone. You can diss someone, but you don't have anything against them if you say shout out.
Yeah, because then.
He didn't say shout out Kendrick. So, like there's some references to like The Crown. You know how King Kendrick and shit. And then there's some references to Buried Alive, which Buried Alive interlude that Kendrick Lamar did for one of Drake's albums.
And we saw. I think we discussed that in like 2 episodes ago, maybe last episode. People were saying that that's what made Kendrick hop into the mainstream.
Yeah,
you know
that people say that Drake, you know, made Kendrick like bigger.
Right, Drake co-signed him, and that was like the co-sign that made Kendrick big as fuck or whatever. I mean, we don't agree with that, but maybe that's what he was referring to. And overall, it's a really nice freestyle.
It's a sick ass freestyle.
And what I also love about the freestyle, I'm glad there was a video to it. I mean, there usually is nowadays, but how they just focused on him, and you can see his energy, bro. I'm loving his energy. He's just like. He's fierce though. Like he's fucking. What I want to say? Like
he looked passionate.
Yeah, exactly. He was fucking passionate about it. Like I haven't seen someone freestyle. Like usually the one I showed you, Young M.A.
Yeah.
Young Mao or whatever.
Young M.A.
Yeah, Young M.A.
Don't call her Young Mao. She'll probably find you and kick your ass.
All right, Young M.A. She I apologize. I don't want you to kick my ass, Young M.A. But she, dude, you could tell she's dope and everything. But she was really relaxed.
Yeah.
And which is also cool too, cause she looked fucking badass doing it.
I'm doing all this. It looks my lyrics are hard.
Yeah.
This doesn't even break a sweat when I do this.
Yeah, exactly, and that's why I really like. She looked really confident, like chilling, like I'm killing the competition, just relaxing. You know, this is a day in my life. But then there's also this other side, King Lowe's. He's just fucking going at it, bro. He's passionate, like he's sweating and shit. He just, I don't know. I really like the energy as well. So there's like 2 different styles. And they're both in their own way really badass in their own way.
They are. Yep.
So yeah, thanks for showing me that freestyle.
Really speaking of me showing you that freestyle, I wanna call you out because someone on Twitter called you out. I think his tag is at Pick4Dprez or something like that.
Oh yeah, the boy, yeah. He's pretty chill.
Basically, he called you out because someone posted like a list of albums that are like pretty good.
The best albums in 2019 or something like that.
Yeah, best albums of 2019 or something like that.
Right.
And you retweeted and said, "Oh, I haven't even listened to most of these or any of these at all."
Right.
So he called you out for not listening to any of that new music and being in a hip hop podcast. And I want to call you out too, dude. It's true. I mean, I know you're busy and everything, but you gotta listen to a few things here and there, my dude.
Yeah, no, I understand. That's why I put like, damn, I don't know most of these albums or any of these albums. And I'm ashamed. But he said he called us a hip-hop podcast. I mean, are we? Yeah, technically, I guess we are.
Yeah, and it did defend you. I don't know if you saw, but I did go in
there.
I
saw your response.
I went in there and defended you, and I said, technically, we did on the podcast start saying, we used to say this is a podcast where we talk about everyday current events and hip-hop. We changed that to current events, everyday life, and some hip hop.
Yeah, and we
only talk about some hip hop now.
Yeah, we change that because we notice a lot of our listeners, if you will, they don't they're not all about hip hop, you know.
They're mostly here for like the everyday life and current events.
They enjoy that. They enjoy us talking about our lives.
Some of our fans are here for the hip hop.
Yeah.
Like I would say but maybe less than half. I would say.
Yeah, like a quarter, 25%.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyways, going back to I'm not trying to like escape the subject or whatever. Like, I have not been listening to hip hop at all. If I'm being honest, that's mostly because my commute went from like an hour to work to 10 minutes. And so I guess I could listen to it at home, but mostly I catch myself doing other things. But that's why I'm happy Thanksgiving and all these holidays are coming up, because I'll be chilling at home and I have all this time. So
hopefully,
I'm gonna catch up.
Hopefully you listen, yeah.
Yeah, so please comment on here, wherever, on YouTube,
Facebook, Twitter.
Just let us know what Alegre should listen to. Please tell me what obviously I can't hear 20 albums in 2-3 days, but...
Or can you?
Is that a challenge? No, yeah. So yeah, but no, tell me like maybe 3 or 4 albums that I should listen to on this Thanksgiving break, you know? I really want to get back into like the hip hop scene. And I know there's a lot of young talent. Like the other day, your bro, Alex, he hasn't been on over here with us in a minute because he's been focusing on school. But we were kicking it because he was asking me for some help with homework. And I was asking him what he listens to, and I wrote some of them down, so I'm going to...
Hold up. Before we get too ahead of with that statement, for those of you guys that don't know, Alegre is a math genius. I'm not a math genius. He did a major in math, so I'm guessing he asked you for help in math.
Yeah. Go ahead, hit me up on math for.
No, I'm saying, did my brother hit you up for math?
Yeah. He hit me up for some math help, and I was like, yeah, for sure, I'll help you out.
Yeah, so don't you guys say that I'm not helping my brother out. No, it's just that Alegre here is a math fucking genius.
Oh yeah, this guy. Yeah, but
hey, I gotta cover my ass, bro.
All right, for sure. Yeah, no. So yeah, he hit me up because he knows like I enjoy doing like working on math problems and all that. You know, I just enjoy math all around. So like I was saying, on the way I picked him up as pad, took him over to my pad, and we were just talking hip hop and shit, and I was like, yeah, like, so who are you listening to now? Because he's in that age where he just wants to listen to everything, you know?
To everything
he's
that comes out. He wants to give it
he reminds me of me, because he's a senior in high school. When I was a freshman and sophomore in college, that's probably when I found most of the people I listen to today.
Basically, he reminds you of you whenever you started also listening to hip-hop.
Right.
So you just wanted to discover, and you found someone good, and you're like, oh, let me see if anyone else is this good.
Yeah. So, like, I found Kendrick. I listened to people in his camp, you know? I remember my boy, shout out Eddie, I used to play soccer with him. He told me about Absol, I want to check out Absol. You and my boy Boogie told me about J. Cole, I want to check out J. Cole. My boy Weasel, shout out Weasel, he told me about, Joey Badass. Yeah, Logic, Boogie told me about Logic. Yeah, and then, you know, just went off like that. I was like, who? Okay, here, download some music. All right, this guy's not that good. Oh, this guy's fucking dope. So, yeah.
Sorry, I know we're cutting, I don't know. Are we done with this topic?
Yeah, so pretty much, yeah. Just tell me who the fuck to listen to in these in this holiday season, because obviously I'm gonna be at home more. I'm gonna have more time to download music, we don't even download music nowadays. You know, just go on to Spotify and tell me who the fuck I should listen to. So.
I didn't mean to cut that topic off short, but because you mentioned Logic, I wanted to talk about. People are saying like putting out lists like worst rappers of the decade, and some of them are including Logic in there, dude.
Oh my. Really?
Like, come on! I know Logic has been on a decline. His recent music, like.
But when did he put out Under Pressure?
Under Pressure, I want to say it's like 2014. I want to say.
Yeah, it's like, it was a little after Good Kid, Mad City, so maybe 2013. But yeah, you're like in the right time frame. But dude, I don't think. Come on, Logic be the word. Oh damn, you were right.
So Logic released Under Pressure in 2014. That one was not a bad album at all. To me, it was like a 9 out of 10. Some of his best work.
Yeah.
After that, he released Tits. You know, a lot of people they abbreviated Tits, but it's The Incredible True Story,
which is a solid work.
It's solid work too.
At least an 8.
At least an 8. And after that, he released like his mixtapes. The mixtapes are pretty good too. Like also 7 or 8.
Last year when we started the podcast, he had just released YSIB. Young Sinatra 4.
Young Sinatra 4, which is also, to me, solid. A lot of people don't like it. I like it. Solid 8 or 9 for me, too.
But you just mentioned 3 albums that were at least above a 7. At least, at the very least.
Yeah, people are...
this decade.
People are just hating on him because some of his work, like, Every Day, I think that's his album, right?
Yeah.
Or everybody. his album Everybody to me was honestly super. Well, not trash, but it just was not good for me at all.
I feel like it was a little too corny. That one, if someone comes up to me like, "Yo, Logic is corny," and I'll be like, "Are you talking about Everybody?"
Are you talking about Everybody, the album? Because yes, the rest I don't know.
Corny as fuck. Yeah.
And then also Confessions of a Dangerous Mind, which is his most recent album, also was a little corny and it wasn't too hot. Like he had like I would say he had like 16 tracks on there, and I only like 6 of them.
Yeah, I will say for me, Logic is hit or miss. Like, it's either a hit, oh, fuck yeah, I'm gonna bump this all summer, all, whatever, for the rest of the year. And miss, like, everybody, like, nah, I can't do this, man.
I'll probably never listen to this ever again.
I'm gonna throw this, I can't believe I bought this. So, yeah. But is that enough to call him the worst?
Yeah, he's not worst of the decade.
Or not one of the worst, right?
Yeah, he's one of the worst of the decade, nope.
Come on. I mean, you could hate on, it's cool, you want to hate him. But don't say outlandish shit like that. Come on.
Yeah. No, especially if, like, I feel like some of those people that say that don't listen to him, only listen to his bad shit.
Right.
The people that say he's the worst of the decade, they probably didn't listen to, like, his shit that he made that is actually pretty good. Like, they probably just listen to his horrible shit.
Right. Yeah.
So it's like, dude, don't call someone horrible just because you only listen to their bad stuff.
And it's okay to hate on people, I guess, but don't be too crazy about it. Yeah. Don't be stupid. Yeah. And just a quick shout out to Eminem, since we're talking about kind of rappers that declined, I guess.
Yeah.
Eminem's Encore turns 15. I think it was sometime last week. I can't remember when it released. Oh, November 12th. So thanks for looking that up. November 12th. So yeah, about 2 weeks ago, Encore by Eminem turned 15. And that, at the moment when it dropped, it was his worst album. It was a flop. But looking back, I don't think it was that bad of an album, It has some pretty legit songs. It has some hit like Toy Soldiers was a solid. It was actually one of his better tracks in his whole career. Like comparing it to, now looking back at his whole career, like Toy Soldiers was a pretty good track.
Toy Soldiers, yeah, it's
at least top track. 20. At least top 20 in his all of his songs. Mockingbird, come on, dude. Mockingbird is a very good song.
I'm weird, but low key, call me weird or whatever. But I like his song Puke.
It's a funny song. I don't know if I like it, but it makes me laugh, and I don't mind playing.
I like it because it makes me laugh, and that's usually why I like a lot of Eminem's albums, because they make me laugh.
Right.
I also like As Like That, because back in the day when I used to watch this on MTV. When did this come out? 2004.
Yeah, 2004.
Those are MTV days.
Yeah.
So I would watch this only on MTV, like the funny little puppets he would have, like As Like That, like. Just Lose It.
Just Lose It was good. Looking back, it was a little too... It could be cringy. Like, you told me that's a cringy song. I understand. But maybe it's just the nostalgia that I really like it.
Mockingbird is good, too.
Mockingbird, Encore. I will say he had, like, 4 songs on there that I was like, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Like,
there's 23 tracks on this. There are a few skits, like 3 skits on here.
But those 3 tracks were, like, on another CD. But I don't really count them. But I will say those 3 tracks were dope as fuck. I don't know why they weren't on the original CD. The 3 or 4 tracks that I wasn't feeling was As Like That. I'm sorry, bro. Back then, now in the future, that song just I can't. I can't.
Well, back in then I liked it, like I said, because of the video that it came with on YouTube. That shit was funny as hell.
Big Weenie, that's probably the worst Eminem song I've heard ever. Big Weenie is like, dude, it's cringy as fuck. Puke, I can do without, but I think it's funny. And then my first single, I still listen to it, but it's a bad song, bro. I just like it because, like you said, it makes me laugh, but it's a bad song. But overall, looking back, the album wasn't like a big old piece of shit, It's, I'm going to say it's a 4.5.
Average?
4.5 to 5, That's what I think.
Oh, I thought we did stuff here out of 10s.
Oh, no, that's what I'm saying. 4.5 to 5 out of 10.
Oh, out of 10?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
I don't know. It's because, here's the thing. I'll go deeper. Maybe I'll create a special segment because this album is really interesting. It has really high points, but then it has some really, really, like, the lowest of the low points, And I feel like...
Yeah, high points, we're talking Toy Soldier, Mockingbird.
Exactly. And one of the first tracks, Evil Deeds. Evil Deeds is really good. And the third one, too, Never Enough. And Yellow Brick Road. Like, it started off good. That's what I'm saying. It started off as a really solid project and then just went to shit, And then he brings it back up towards the end, but I don't know. I'm going to need more time, I can't do it all on this episode. Encore, it's weird. It's a weird topic. It's a weird album. Like I said, it's like very average, 4.5 to 5 out of 10. But if you would have taken off 4 or 5 songs and maybe added 1 or 2 from the bonus CD, I think it would have gone out at least 3 points. But yeah, that's Eminem's Encore at 10:15, and I wanted to end the episode with this one question that I saw on Twitter, and I thought it was really good, and I thought we could discuss it here, on the hip hop segment.
Hey, real quick before we go too far, just wanted to mention real quick, dude, I haven't shaved in November.
No shave November. You're actually doing it. I haven't shaved,
dude.
Fuck, I'm not gonna lie to you. I lost the other one. No. Hey, dude, I couldn't, bro. I was getting mad at people. That's why I couldn't. I didn't want to record too. I made up some bullshit to not record because I was pissed. You guys would have sent me I probably would have broken your laptop. I'm gonna be honest with you.
What the fuck,
bro? Come on, no, for 10 days already. That's a lot, dude.
Oh god,
it sucks. Try doing it. Try doing it for 3 days and you'll see what I'm talking about. I lost, dude. I started Destroy D December early. 20 days early.
Relax.
Yeah, but hey, he's doing it. Don't shave November. So if you guys are doing it, shout out to you for doing it. Raising awareness on prostate cancer for men. So yeah. So going back to this to the topic, this was brought to us by @CheckTheRhyme1 on Twitter. The question was, who is to blame for ghostwriting? Ghostwriters or the rappers? Who do we blame for that?
Man, that's a good question. That's a really good question.
You want to think about it and I'll answer, or do you just want to...
Yeah, go ahead and answer because that's a good question.
All right. I honestly think it's the rappers because, yeah, ghostwriters provide the service, but if rappers don't want it or don't need it, they're... what can they do, It's not like they can't force a rapper to accept someone to ghostwrite for them. Let's say I'm a ghostwriter and you're the rapper. I could promote him, be like, dude, I got you, bro. I write really nice rhymes, and maybe I could help you out on your next album. But if you're like, bro, I got it. My skills are good enough. Don't worry about it. There ain't shit I could do. But if you... So it's pretty much supply and demand. I'm supplying you with ghostwriting.
I know my answer now, too.
Yeah. And are you demanding it? No. Boom, done deal. I can't do shit. But if you're like, hey, bro, I need a ghostwriter, ask around. It just creates that, demand,
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I'm going to stick with ghostwriters.
To me, ghostwriters you're fine. You do what you do, man.
Oh, real quick. Define ghostwriters for the people. Maybe there's some people that don't really understand or know about
ghostwriters. Is basically, Alegre is a rapper. I write the lyrics, the words to his songs for him.
Which, what's crazy in any other genre of music, that's fine.
That's fine, yeah.
There's composers, there's people that write, or not composers, songwriters. I'm the songwriter, but you have the voice. You're gonna sing my lyrics, boom, done deal. It's cool. But in hip hop, it's you're supposed to be the rapper. You're supposed to write the lyrics and deliver, And one of the most famous cases is who is it? Is it still Dre? Yeah,
I think it's Drake.
Well, no, Dre, Dr. Dre.
Oh, Dr. Dre. Yeah,
his song "Still Dre" was ghostwritten by Sean Carter, which is Jay-Z. It says it on the booklet, he helped write the lyrics. And I don't know if a lot of people know, but that's just how Dr. Dre is, because he's a producer. He's not a rapper, but he has that voice, and he's very good at delivering, Yep. Some people can't even do that. Some people can't even, flow and rhyme and, deliver, but he has a good delivery, so people will ghostwrite his shit, and he'll rap. Also, on Forgot About Dre, Eminem wrote his lyrics, but he delivered them pretty nice. Honestly, it's a nice song. Even with Dr. Dre on there, he fucking kills it. And it is Dr. Dre's song. So that's pretty much what a ghostwriter is, if you weren't sure what we were talking about. So
yeah, but anyway, my stance on it is, ghostwriter, you're fine. If you're the rapper that has someone ghostwriting for you, nah, bro, come on. You're wrong for doing that. Because the ghostwriter, my stance on it, the way I see it.
How we see it? No.
The ghostwriter is just hustling, bro. You're selling your lyrics. You're hustling, bro. You're hustling. You're trying to get this bread however, man.
However, bro.
But the people buying it is come on, bro. You're corny as hell. Write your own rhymes, bro. Yeah, you know what rap is about.
Exactly. I mean, how about someone like Dr. Dre, where he's not a rapper?
That's fine, because he's straight up a producer mainly. And he, there's ghost rappers. I mean, the rappers that get ghostwriting, they don't mention it sometimes. If you mention you're
if you're honest about it.
Yeah, Cardi B, she's mentioned a few times that people help her write.
Exactly.
So it's okay, it's cool, whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So I mean, ghostwriters are gonna be around for a while longer, but whose fault is it that they're in hip hop? Well, the rappers. I mean, it's not like they force people. You can't force someone to accept your like ghostwriting. You know, they can't accept you ghostwriting for them. If I don't want you to, you're not gonna ghostwrite for me, and that's the end of it. But if I'm demanding it, if I'm like, hey, dude, come on, help me out here, or like, hey, I need some help on this, well, yeah, you're gonna be like, oh shit, this is a chance for me, like you said, to hustle, make some money. So, fuck it, let's do it. Real quick before we end the episode, I saw that Kanye and Dr. Dre are working on Jesus is King 2. He tweeted about it. You think
that was real?
I thought it was. Is it not? Or
I was also looking into that. Some people were saying it wasn't real.
Oh fuck! Well, my bad. I got excited about it. I was like, "That."
I can be wrong too.
Yeah. Well, we'll talk about it on the next episode. Yeah. But keep that in mind. You know, there might be a Jesus King Part 2, and I don't know. I'm actually gonna check that out because I haven't checked out the first one. You know, but if Dr. Dre's gonna be involved, I want to check.
Jesus King is his most recent album, right?
Right, and I really haven't checked that.
No, I mean, it's not my thing.
Yeah,
it kind of sounds too gospel-y. I'm not a gospel music guy.
So yeah, I mean, if you like it, that's cool. But we haven't checked it out. We probably won't talk about it. But dude, Jesus King Part 2 or number 2 or whatever you want to call it, with Dr. Dre involved, should be at least something that we're gonna at least check out once, you know.
Definitely,
for sure. So with that being said, you guys, we appreciate you guys tuning in today. Thank you guys so much. As always, please subscribe. Get your parents to subscribe, your grandparents, whatever. We're trying to get to 100.
Please,
trying to get to that bottle.
Subscribe, bro.
And like we said earlier in the episode, if you missed it, we will raffle something for the holidays. Yeah. Maybe a speaker
for subscribers only too.
Yeah, only for subscribers. Last year, shout out my primo PD. He is one of our biggest listeners. You know, he's a huge supporter. He won a, what was it? I forget.
A JBL speaker.
Oh, JBL speaker, right? And he still has it. I checked it out yesterday actually. I was at his pad and he showed me the speakers working fine, bro. So
nice. Our shit is the shit we give away is quality, man. 1 year later, he's still using it fine.
Exactly a year later, and it's still working. So stay tuned. Thank you guys so much for the support. And that's episode 33. Peace.